subscribe, support, and stay positive. Hey folks, it's me, Tommy, NC 2010. Back here in another day vlog. Well, more like night vlog, but tonight I am going to the comedy club and it's going down. You know how funny it is when I go to the comedy club. Absolutely hilarious. Sometimes I bomb, sometimes I'm funny. By the way, if you haven't heard, I'm on Cameo. It's only $10. I'll make an intro for you. I'll wish you a Merry Christmas. During the Christmas season, I will not say anything negative. I will not shout out any stupid memes. I will talk about your YouTube channel and nothing negative. And check me out on Cameo. My link will be in the description below. It's only $10 per cameo, and if I screw up a cameo, I will send you a personal fixed cameo through the. And what you do is, if you want me to say something, send it through the
Maybe at the wedding I meet someone.
What is it? Send it through the Facebook DMs, not Facebook, Twitter DMs. Tommy NC 2010 at Twitter. Okay. So send it there. What am I thinking? What am I doing? I should have this up. I always have that up. I don't know why. My bad. I'm just watching The Office right now. One of my favorite shows. I'm waiting for Hamza. He's going to pick me up and take me out to Asheville. He's going off to do another event. And guess who also is joining us? Terrence. And what I'm going to do with Terrence is after every joke I tell, Terrence is going to mock me. And, something like that. Terrence won't say a word until I make him say it. But, that's the gimmick tonight. I have a few jokes I'm trying to memorize them. And it's going to be good tonight, folks. I'll catch you a bit later.
Oh, that's going to be bad for you. That's going to be a hard thing for you to have happen. So your little 22-year-old body's just going to be broken in half by, if not winter, then crime, you know? I lived there for 2 years, but I'm fat, and oh man, it really helps. You know, when you live around Midwesterners, it helps to look like them. They're fat people. They're so big. Oh man, they love being fat. All right. Man, I wanted to talk about something else, but yeah, I will. Okay. I wish I was 10% crazier, because I used to go on dates with Justin. Justin was the last guy. I used to go on dates with his ex-girlfriend, and comedy sucks. We all date the same people. And me and the girl that Justin used to date would go to Nicholas Sparks movies. And I wish I was just like conspiracy-minded enough that while he was up here, I was like, is that motherfucker talking about me? And Olivia going to see Nicholas Sparks films? Because I'll fucking fight him. Was that fun for you guys to see Petey and Justin back to back, where Petey's like, remember VHS tapes? And Justin's like, you ever see a demon? Do you ever experience the metaphysical world? Okay, I'm gonna... Okay, are you guys here? Okay, I was listening to a podcast. I'm not even listening, podcasts where the easiest thing to do in the world, you're like, I'm gonna learn stuff today, play, and then like 5 minutes later, you're like, I'm gonna talk to myself over this person talking, because I think I'm a little smarter. I think I'm a little smarter than this person who works for the New York Times. Okay, I was listening to a podcast about genetic engineering. It's called CRISPR. They're changing babies in the womb, and people don't like it. People are upset about it. They say they think it's an affront to God, which I don't think I am allowed an opinion. Don't tell me about like science things. You're right. Because if I can't do the science thing, I shouldn't be allowed to have an opinion on it. You know, that like, oh, genetic engineering, is that like when I bite a blue and red gummy worm in half, and then a green and red gummy worm in half, and then I put the red halves together? Yeah, I think it's fucked up. Gummy worms are supposed to be 2 colors. But it was, if God wanted gummy worms to be 1 color, it was about, okay, so there's this Chinese doctor. I didn't pick his race. The podcast picked his race. What a weird thing to clap for. I don't know what you clap for. I'm not going to ask what you clap for. That's how weirded out I am by it. Oh man, I love Chinese doctors! Give it up for Chinese doctor! Okay. The doctor, he made 2 babies HIV resistant, and people were upset about it, which is a weird hill to die on. That's a weird hill to die on, to be upset that 2 babies can't get AIDS now. You know what I mean? Like, hey! If I can get AIDS, those babies should be able to get AIDS. That's not fair. That's not fair, and you know it. If I can get AIDS from raw dogging it, those babies should be able to get AIDS from raw dogging it. Yeah. I'll tell you what'll make it fair. Give 2 babies AIDS, and then you give 2 babies AIDS, you make 2 babies HIV resistant. That's the only way it's fair. I think we can all agree on that. I think we can all agree. The only solution. Also, that's a you can't prove that the baby is HIV resistant. You ever think about that? I did to write this joke. You can't really prove a baby is HIV resistant without trying to give it HIV. Which is a weird thing to ask the parents to be able to do. Like, you mind? I think I did it right, but you mind if I try? Just a disclaimer. Just to ease my mind. I go to the movies a lot. There's a movie there's a movie at Fine Arts Theater right now called Border. And I want to let you know, do not see this movie. It is, okay, so you ever go to a movie and you're like, I'm going to treat myself, I'm not going to know it's hard to do to go to a movie theater and not know anything about the movie, usually because it's a superhero movie and you get it. And so I was like, I'm going to treat myself, I'm not going to know anything about this movie! And that was the biggest mistake I ever made. It is, okay, so Border is about a woman who thinks she has a chromosomal flaw, but it turns out she's a troll. And she finds out that she's a troll from another troll who steals human babies and sells them to child pornographers. And once you're an hour and 15 minutes into that movie, you feel a little cheated. You're like, oh, okay. I'm watching a movie about a crime. Also, the popcorn at Fine Arts is bad. Okay. Can I say that? Let me just say this. Fuck small businesses. Fuck small businesses until they're as good as big businesses. Until Mass General Store is as good as Walmart, I'll be buying my multicolored gummy worms.
Excuse me.
Where's he at?
A little less in front of my camera.
Tommy, sorry,
Get your ass up there, boy! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, he's not part of my act. I am a part of the act. I don't know if you heard that. I'm not that good of a ventriloquist. Trust me, he's not. So how you guys doing tonight? Woo! By the way, me doing that is me not booing you, by the way. That's because wintertime sometimes messes with my voice box, so that's why I sound like John Laurinaitis. And if you're a WWE fan, you know who John Laurinaitis is. So I've got to experience a couple things this year in 2018 before we go into the new year. I got to be a best man, which he sucked at it. I did not suck at it, okay? I was the best. You were late to it. It's because somebody told me, oh, Tommy, when you hear the music, come out. You're still autistic. Yes, I hear that like 1,000 times on my YouTube channel. My bro in the back, Hamza, he's the one that got me. I'm sorry. I'm like Santa Claus. I come here like once a year. I hear so many people say that's what I am. I'm like Santa Claus. I do have the gut. You know, I gotta lose weight. And everybody's like, Tom, you gotta lose weight. You got a fatty liver. Why do you drink so much? I'm like, you are. You're an alcoholic. I am not an alcoholic. You know what? I let me tell you something. I can drink some liquor, but when I get drunk, I'm like the lazy drunk. You know, I'm just like, I hate vomiting. It's like everybody hates that moment where you vomit. That exact moment you know you're gonna vomit, you're just like, and then right as you're vomiting, you know, it's just like, I regret every moment or whatever I just put in my body. Because you're a fat slob. I am not a fat slob. So I recently discovered my birth mother recently got in contact with me. I'm adopted. And I don't mean that as an insult. I am. I'm adopted. So that means I get 2 Christmases now. Yay for me! Yay! So I went to my birth mother, and she told me these jokes. This guy goes into a tattoo parlor and he says, I'd like a...
You can still finish the joke.
Okay. This guy goes into a tattoo parlor and he says, I'd like a $100 bill on my dick. The tattoo guy says, give me 3 reasons why you want this on you. 1, I like to keep money on me. 2, I like to see my money grow. 3, when my wife blows my money, I like for her to do it at home. Thank you so much, folks. My name is Tommy NC 2010. Thank you so much.
That boy needs therapy. That boy needs therapy. That boy needs therapy. Lay down on the couch. I'm tired. What does that mean? You're right.
You're supposed to enter.
All right, so we got.
Folks, I hope you enjoyed that. What did you think, Hamza? Did you enjoy my comedy set?
Yeah, and you know, I thought you were gonna actually talk about the new song that you were coming out with.
In It to Win It?
No. That's the one you came out with a couple weeks ago on the Monetize This.
Foul Mouth Network, actually.
Foul mouth checkerboard. But anyway, like I thought you were gonna come out with that song, Monetize That. Tommy got a dick so fat.
No.
I thought you were gonna come out with that song. Yo, I'm a boner biter. I'm a boner
My
biter.
wall just fell.
Your wallet just fell.
Yeah, it fell on your floor.
What if your mom sees it in here when I pick her up?
Ha, ha, ha.
She'll know we were hanging out again. She keeps telling me to not hang out with you anymore.
Because you're a bad example. Like Justin Bailey
'cause
says.
apparently she thinks that if I keep joking about being with her, that you're gonna find out that I'm with her.
Because remember what Justin Bailey says. He says every idea you have for my channel is an absolute bad idea. You're like a bad
You
example.
actually named that voice in your head?
Yeah, his name is Justin Bailey. That's his name.
So what inspired your comedy routine?
Well, I just
Falmouth Ken?
With the puppet?
Yeah. I kept thinking you were gonna beat the puppet's ass because it was talking so much shit about you.
That's just Terrence. He doesn't know better.
But then why don't you beat his ass and teach him a lesson? I thought you were gonna say, I met my birth mom this year, this is her, and then, you know, the puppet was gonna say something, and then you're gonna be like, fuck you, bitch, and just slam her down.
Jeez, Hamza, we're on YouTube. You have to be careful what you say.
Oh, I thought this was just a video for you to watch only.
No, this is a YouTube video, man.
Dude, you're gonna have to bleep it all out.
I can't do that. Like, I have to upload this tonight.
What about you? Oh, okay. Well, just don't monetize.
Sorry, folks. I apologize. This video's already been demonetized now by half of the things because I said dick. Remember that? I said dick in my bit.
Oh, yeah, you said dick cock ball soccer.
No.
What did you say exactly?
I said the guy wanted to get a $100 bill on his wiener.
You mean you wanted to get a $100 bill tattooed on his wiener?
Did I not say that in the bit?
I don't think you said the word you said he went to a
Tattoo.
tattoo shop and he wanted a $100 bill on his dick, so I think people know what you meant.
I was so nervous on saying that bit, And by the way, if you want to know why my belt was undone, because my belt buckle has a little knob on it, a tiny little knob. And what this belt is made for is just like showing off.
And are you going to tell how the comic that went on after you made fun of you?
He was asking for a joke, and I said I have a joke.
Yeah, he had like 1 minute left. He said, all right, somebody give me a joke and I'll tell it for you.
And I'm like, wait a minute, aren't you supposed to go up to a comic and ask them if they have any jokes, not while they're on stage? And like, that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to be like, hey, I'm short on material. Do you have a joke I could tell? And then you say, yeah, I got the joke for you. Here it is. And then you give it to the comic, and then they'll go on stage. And then, like, he went on stage but asked for the joke while he was on stage.
And then, so what did he do when you were telling him what to say? What did he do?
He made fun of me, undid his belt, and then, like, made his hand look like a puppet.
He undid his belt, and then he took half of his sleeve off of his sweatshirt and made it look like it was a puppet.
Yeah, that's my life, folks. That's my life. Other comedians making fun of me.
You give them something to work with.
Yes, most definitely. But
What about you? I noticed you were booing at most of the comics.
No. As I said in my comedy, but the winter time it really affects my voice box. Like, it makes me sound hoarse because the environment has changed. The snow is changing my.
Have you been eating the yellow snow?
No, I have not.
Then why does your voice sound like that? People say in life, do not eat the yellow snow.
Can I put this on?
The reason they say do not eat the yellow snow is because it's really a secret between your mother and I.
Ha, ha, ha!
No, really, they say if you eat the yellow snow, it'll take part of your voice away, so that way when you're at a comedy event, instead of clapping when you try to do the Ric Flair, woo, it's just gonna come out,
This is what
which sounds almost exactly like boo.
No, I was going woo, woo. I'm wooing them. Woo, woo. And
Yeah, but that sounds exactly like boo.
people,
Boo.
Hamza, people know what a woo
A lot
is.
of other people are clapping, and all you hear is you going.
Woo, woo. But we had a heckler there, by the way. There was a heckler in the audience, and I'm like, dude, shut the hell up. I'm like,
You didn't tell him to shut the hell up. You turned into Mr. Social Justice Warrior because he told the one comedian, he said, that's the best thing you've said so far.
but that's
And
heckling.
You're like, really, man? You're gonna heckle him? And he said, yeah, I just did. And you're like, oh, man. You're shaking your head, and I'm like, oh, Tommy just turned into a nice young budding social justice warrior.
No, that's heckling, dude. The guy is a comedian, and he was clearly nervous to be up on stage, and he's done it many times, but the guy is clearly heckling him, and the guy stared at me like he wanted to beat my ass, and I was like,
Because I guess maybe he looked at you and he thought, is that my mom or is that a social justice warrior? But once he realized you weren't his mom, he left you alone.
I'm not a social justice warrior. I believe in
Then you're his mom.
No, neither. I believe in sticking up for other comedians that are telling jokes. If you come to a comedy club, you don't heckle somebody,
Why?
Hey, hands gonna be.
Why? You don't like the heckler?
No.
Through the door, he slithers in, accompanied by his hears, always groveling for attention while no one really hears. In his mind, he's full of wit and quite the social king. Plants himself among the mess to give the deadly sting. It's just a matter of opinion.
Jeez. But, you know, I wanted to stick up for this guy, and I'm like, but the guy...
I had to stick up for the heckler.
No, not the heckler, the comedian. And I was like, trying to put the heckler in his place and say, don't boo, don't heckle him, dude. Like, you know, and then he stared at me like he was going to beat me up, and like I just looked onto the stage, honestly. And, you know, the thing about it with...
I think the guy even gave you the finger when he got up to leave later.
He did?
Yep. Probably gave it to me too because I was sitting next to you. See what you get me in?
Well, you know what? I don't care.
Plus, I used the guy's name. I said, I knew who it was, and I said that's what he does. He heckles, but I didn't say he. I actually said his name. And I think he was like, oh heck no, you gonna use my name, boy? So he gave us both the finger, but mostly you. Because I noticed the finger was more, it was in your direction that it was pointed, but it was also because I was sitting right next to you. I feel like I got some of the finger. Thanks a lot, Tommy, giving us the finger from other people.
Well, you know, folks, if you go to a comedy show, even if the comedian's bad, don't heckle them. Honestly, you know, it's not respect. It's very disrespectful.
You know what they say to do if the comedian's not funny, if they're not good?
What?
Just be silent.
I think I think it's good to laugh if they're trying, you know?
Sure, but what if they're crying? Should we laugh with them or at them?
Laugh with them.
So wait till they laugh and then start laughing too.
When you're laughing at a comedian, you know, it's like you're not being mean while laughing. You're hemisphering the laughter in the...
Hemisphering, yes, the verb, hemisphere. Now, hey, Tommy, when's the last time you saw the actor that played Newman? He was also in Space Jam. When's the last time you saw him in a motion picture? Or a cameo even in a TV show or anything?
He was on a I can't remember the name of the show. Why do you ask?
Well, because I know he's one of your favorite actors and you've been keeping up with his career, and I thought maybe someone out there could give you an autographed picture or even set you up to interview him on Tony Talks.
Tommy Talks.
Well, didn't the comedian host tonight say, all right, our next guy up here, Tony NC 2010. Where are you, Tony? Come on, Tony. Didn't he literally do all that?
And
He started getting everybody to chant, Tony.
Literally, I put on there Tommy NC 2010.
Are you sure you didn't spell it wrong?
No, I did not. I did not spell it wrong. I write my name all the time. Oh, itchy.
But sometimes people mess up. You don't think you just made a human mistake? Nobody's perfect. It's a human thing to make a mistake. Human error.
Everybody makes mistakes. Yes,
Right,
they do.
so you could have messed up on writing your name. It's not a big deal. It just means you're human.
You know, it's a good night after you can undo your tie on your suit, you know? It's a good, you know, you've done a good thing on a good night, and you know you've delivered.
I know I've done a good thing on a good night when your mom undoes my tie.
This is what I have to say to you. He's driving.
Yeah, I'm driving on ice. I'm on thin ice, pal.
You're on thin ice, pal. Folks, we're making this segment too long. So, I want to say...
Cut it off. Just cut it off.
As always, I'm Tommy NC 2010. Thank you for enjoying this comedy vlog. Keeping you on the inside fact. Subscribe, support, stay positive. Catch you later, folks. And check out Hamza Vlogs. And also,
V for vlogs, not vendetta.
check out I mentioned the first part of this vlog. Check out my new, oh shoot, what do they call it?
Tinder.
Not Tinder. It's in the first part of this vlog, but it's $10 per intro, and
Just new app that you got.
yeah,
Cameo.
Check out my new Cameo, or $10 an intro, and basically what you can do is pay $10 and then put what you want me to say in my Tommy NC 2010 Twitter DMs, but I will not say anything negative. I wish you a Merry Christmas.
Will you, what if someone doesn't quite have $10? Would you do it for a wrinkled penny?
No, it's a set amount. It's a set amount on
It's a set amount?
on Cameo. It's a set amount how much you pay.
So
$10.
So if some fan called you up and said, hey Tommy, I really like your show. Or, hey Tommy, I got a wrinkled penny for you. Then you wouldn't do it? Dang, man.
I
It's
know.
like judging people based on how much money they have.
I don't judge anybody. I don't judge anybody. And I'm not about judging people. Only if you bully me. So, folks, I'll catch you later. And have a good night. Catch you later. Keeping you on the inside fact.